This video is about a simple technique that can transform your meditation practice. It makes meditation easier, more enjoyable, and will allow many of you, even those of you without meditation experience, to enter advanced meditative states free from thought just the first time that you try it. So before we get into it, I want to talk about the mindfulness instructions that have become so prevalent this day and age. And usually the instruction that's given is to just observe the breathing without trying to change it at all. And that may work for some, but over the years I've talked to many people who've tried this, and the experience they have is that they feel like they're assaulted by their thoughts. There's just a thought after a thought after a thought. There's no space between the thoughts, and they have the feeling that meditation should be about allowing the mind to slow and to calm down, which is true. And for many people, without changing the breath at all, it can take a long time, months or years, to really get to that state of a mind that has a lot of space in it, a lot of space between thoughts. And so we're going to talk about a technique that has been called tuning the breath or regulating the breath or breath control. And it's in a lot of older Buddhist and Taoist texts. It's also well known in the yoga tradition. And with this technique, what we do is we make our breathing subtler and subtler so that the mind slows down, so that thoughts slow down, the gaps between thoughts widen. And many of you, when you try this technique, will be able to get into states that are totally free from thought for much longer than you've ever thought. Like many of you, if I said, hey, stop thinking for the next minute, there'd be no chance for you to do that. But with this technique, you can stop thinking for a minute or longer periods of time. And when the gaps between thoughts are larger, it's much easier to notice thinking. Like if you're just sitting down and you're not changing your breathing at all, for most of you, it's just going to be one thought after another with little to no gap in between. But if the gap between the thoughts is 10 seconds, 20 seconds, it's much easier to notice that thought and not get caught up in the train of thought. And then you're really meditating, right? And not just sitting there, thought after thought, getting caught in each train of thought, and you run away with it. And the next thing you know, you're like, what? I've just been sitting here thinking for the last 3 minutes. So I'm not actually going to do a guided meditation in this video. One will be posted soon, but I will put a link in the description to a guided meditation on YouTube that you can check out that does a good job of telling you how to do this technique. Thanks for watching, y'all.